Hey y'all, this is Saturday and we're going to be playing today. Hi, my name is Beth. For all of y'all that have never been here before, welcome. And for everyone that's been here many times before, welcome back. Hello, I'm so glad to see everyone here. I'm going to quote a really famous person, Albert Einstein. He said play was the highest form of research, and I so totally agree with that statement. And so we're going to start a series here on my channel, and it is going to be called Watercolor Mania. And it is where I am going to turn over everything possible, and when I say everything, I mean everything possible, to see what watercolor does on it. And I think a lot of the things are really going to surprise y'all. Not that I've done it before, because this is all new to me too. Today we're going to start with one of my favorite mediums, and that's MIX2Mold. And we're going to try a couple pieces that have been sealed with two different things, and then we're going to try an unsealed piece, and we're going to see what the watercolor pencils, what the watercolor markers, and what the actual watercolor paint set does. Now, I do want to clarify, watercolors you can buy in liquid, and you can buy in what they call watercolor tablets, which is the compressed watercolor pigment powder in the little tins, and that is what I've got today. So if you ever hear anybody say I use watercolor tablets, the little pan sets, that's what they're talking about. Okay, I'm going to turn this around and we're going to get started. These are the three pieces. I am going to try to put this up and hopefully not ruin. Okay, I do have it on the automatic setting, so it should go, woo, I don't know. We have MIX2Mold here. I also brought out a pair. These are unsealed, and this is that Hardy Soft clay that I use, and it is totally cured, but it is unsealed, and we're going to see what watercolors do with that too. Now, I am expecting the watercolors to absorb into this and be a total mess. That is what I'm expecting from this bunny. But the good thing is we can repaint it, and so it's not going to ruin it. Y'all know I love to experiment around, and to me this is experimenting. It is seeing what works and what doesn't work. And if you don't play, you don't learn. And the difference between playing, in my book, and deciding to sit down and do something is playing is when you tend to release all your expectations. You know, you're not striving for perfection. You're not striving for pretty much anything. It's like you're going back to where you were a kid, and you're just enjoying yourself. You're having fun with it. You're not worried about if you make a mistake. You're not worried about, ooh, what if I put this color on top of this and it turns into mud? You don't worry about any of that when you're truly playing. And I'm going to ask each and every one of you to just let go. Let all the worries of it not turning out right or not looking good, don't worry about any of that. Just let it all go. Grab something and just have fun with it. Try things you have never tried before. Pick up, if you don't have watercolors, pick something else up. Pick up a tube of paint. Water it down really good. Let me show you. Let's just not say do this. Let me show you. I cannot find anything, so I have this. I'm going to use this right now because I don't really have anything else, okay? And I don't really have any, okay, I do. I have these acrylic paints right here. I'm going to squirt some. And no, it's not going to be the same as, let me get a paper towel. It is not going to be the same as watercolors, but I don't want to get, yeah, I'm trying to add water without, because I don't want to get my, and I'm making it really, really liquid. I'm going to add a little bit more. You got a piece of cardstock. I don't care what it is. Just take a minute and take whatever you have and start playing. I'm going to take another piece of this really horrible cheap watercolor paper out of here so you can see we'll get to the main thing. You see that? Now this is acrylic. This is acrylic. But you can get, if you water acrylic down, and I just want you to know this, this is not the best paper to do this in because we all know this is horrible paper. It is cheap paper. And I've got a silicone brush here, okay? Try different things. Have you ever taken a silicone brush like this? We all have one of these. If you do resin or clay, I know you have one of those. We all have those. I don't know how often we use them, but we all have them. And I'm not painting anything, okay? I am not. I am just putting shapes. And then I am adding water with a spray bottle because I want to show you. See how you can get the different shades very similar to watercolors. Just because you don't have watercolors doesn't mean that you can't play around and see what a watered down acrylics can do for you. You see that? Now stop and look at what you just did. I mean, really look at it and see if you can see something in it. And then when you can, then you take, even if you have a pen, even if it's a pen that you have, I'm going to take my watercolor marker, the fine tip, but even if you have a pencil or an ink pen, take whatever it is that you have and then start outlining little areas, just barely, but outline them. And then once again, stop and look back and see if you see anything. Now, what do you see there? I know what I see. That doesn't mean anybody else sees it. And I am picking up the acrylic again. That's probably not going to work because I just put watercolor marker down. And it's not really blending in either. Let me try a brush. Oh yeah, that's sort of, And I'm holding it up. So you know how hard it is to do this while holding it up in the air? It's not easy. And then once again, I still have my silicone. Let me try a brush and see. And no. Now see, I just put a watercolor marker on top of acrylic, so it doesn't blend as well. Can you see that? But it's still, I want you to play. I want you to take and play. And that's what this whole series is going to be about. It's going to be taking what is not the norm, what most people do not use, and we're going to see what happens when you do that. Good or bad, but at least we'll have fun playing along the way. And I love doing this too, because I love seeing what comes out. That's just me. It may not be your thing, but it most definitely is mine. See, I see all sorts of things in this. But that is just my imagination. You can take your imagination and make something. I see a dog's leg right there. And there is a such thing as abstract too. And sometimes abstract is a lot of fun. And you keep adding colors. This is just one color. I'm not gonna... Of course, this paper is... Ew, let's try this. Let's do this too. Let's see what this does. Oh, see, that's fun too. The speckling and the... And I'm... Oh no, that was not fun. Oh, you see what I did? Did I get it on this? Oh, I did. So, I'm telling you this. So, I used acrylic paint to show you that even if you don't have watercolors, that does not stop you from trying. If you have alcohol inks, and I'm going to say at least 55% of y'all have alcohol inks because you do resin. The majority of my viewers, I know, they do resin. And I'm so thankful that they have stayed with me, because I don't do resin as much as I used to. Not saying that I won't get back to it, because I will. I love resin. But I want on my channel, you know, I told you from the very beginning, I have a very eclectic personality, which means I'm all over the place. I will never apologize for that. To me, that is a true God-given blessing, and I am thankful I am that way. And so, my channel, of course, is going to be exactly what my personality is. It shouldn't be any other way. Yep. Now, that's acrylic paint. But I might be able to get it off. But it's doing exactly what I thought the watercolor would do, and just absorb in there, which is okay. It may affect what we do with watercolor, but it will not affect what we do eventually if it doesn't turn out, because we can always paint it. Okay, we're going to start out with the smallest right here. And that is a butterfly. This has been sealed, and this was sealed with it is a Liquitex. What did I do with it? It's the Liquitex matte varnish, and now for some reason I can't find. I've been in here looking for I was looking for it, and I actually found the masking fluid, which I am so excited about, because that is wonderful when you're dealing with watercolors. I can't find it, but it is Liquitex. You've seen me use it before. It's the Liquitex decoupage and varnish, and that is what I sealed this one with. This one was sealed with this right here, the Mod Podge matte, which you can get at the Dollar Tree, and this one, of course, has not been sealed, as you can tell. And this is the Hardy Soft Air Dry Clay, and that has not been sealed either. But we're going to start with this one. And I'm going to just dry that off. Let me just get a paper towel. And Linda, one of my very supportive viewers, asked me in one of her comments on my last video if watercolors, these products, would work on MIX2Mold. And I had to laugh because I knew it was coming up. And I did tell her that was coming soon. And it is. It was the next video. We're going to do this now. Because I have 3 different products, and because I think they all are really, really good for certain aspects of it, we are going to try them all. Now, we're first going to try the markers. And I'm looking to see, and I have not contacted Hippie Crafter yet about the blue. I did get the link for the affiliate link put in the description box in the last video. I also put the 10% discount code. Okay, I want to put water on this. I am going to put water on here. This is the black marker. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not getting much because there's so much water. Oh, that's wild. Look, see how the black's not working on this at all. Okay. That's wild. Okay, that's the brush in. Let's try the fine tip in. Nope, I can't get any black out on that either. Okay. Let's try the pencils. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a black edge, but I don't want it solid black. So, we're going to go with the black pencil. And I do know that there is one in here. And there it is. I am going to make sure that, okay, and I can get a black edge. What I don't want is a solid black edge. So let's see if I can, okay, here we go. So yes, I can get what I was hoping for with the watercolor pencil. I'm just basically putting it on in a very fine line, and then I'm taking the brush you see what I'm doing here? Okay. Now I want more black because this is the body, but I don't want it solid black. It's going to have a lot of color in it. good enough. Okay. Once again, and I'm just working in small little spots, so it doesn't really have time to dry out a whole lot, because I do not want it drying out. I just want a hint. I did not want that there. Around the edge. Okay. And I'm just getting the hint of some black. And you can put more, or you can make it less. I really like this, actually. So I'm going to put a little bit more over here. Once again, okay, and I'm going to dry that really quick. Now again, if you're just joining me, this is MIX2Mold. This is a butterfly I did MIX2Mold. It was already colored, the green color. We're just adding more color to it and more definition with watercolors from Hippie Crafters. Someone asked if it would work on MIX2Mold, and this Watercolor Mania series is going to cover any and every kind of medium. Anything that's not tied down, I'm going to try and see what watercolor does to it. As you can see, that's almost like an antiquing wash. I love it just like it is. But we're going to add some more color. And again, this has just been the pencil. Just the pencil, which is wild. Okay, I'm going to get some clean, yeah. Okay, I'm going to put some more water. I am going to put some color down. This is purple. Okay, I don't like the looks of that. The black looked good because it was on the top, but what I want is it to go down in, not on the top. So let's move away from the markers, the pencils right now. And leave that out. Let's see what the markers do. Now that's quite pretty. Okay. I am putting a little bit of water down. Let's get some of the water out of there. Because I have noticed with markers, the less water, the better. We'll have to add the black back on this. The black should be the last step, I think. Okay, so we used the purple marker. Okay, let's go in with the paints. Let's see what the actual watercolor paint, and I love the fact that my brush is right there. It is ready to go as soon as I get it all cleaned off. And let me spray. And I did not clean it off, y'all. I did not. Let me go get this to raise this up for y'all, so you can see the actual butterfly a little bit better. And maybe that will help you just a little bit to bring it up. Okay. And now we have to decide on what color. I sort of want to go sort of a reddish blue. Nope, that's a purple. I don't want that. I'm getting another paper towel. Let me put it right there so the paper towel isn't, yeah. Okay, let's try this. We can always change it. Oh, that's really, really a deep color. It's so easy to color with watercolors because it sort of just runs. And we're going to just leave it like that for a minute. And we're going to go over here and we're going to do the same thing over here. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Then we're going to get some yellow. Yeah, I want some bright colors on this too. And we should probably use the yellow from the markers because that was incredibly bright. But we're going to try these. We're going to go in with a yellow right here. Okay. And then, should we do the purple? I'm trying to get different colors in here so you can see the different colors. Let's go with a bright orange. And this does not have a whole lot of water on this. You see how more opaque you can get it? Very little water. Because this already had a greenish color to it because it was colored. This would be totally different if we were starting with something with white, but we're not. But I also want to let y'all know that if we had not sealed it, I do not think it would have been this good a coverage to it either. Okay, and now we're going to blend, sort of blend the colors. Sort of take it and start blending some colors. And we are using the same colors. I'm not picking up any new colors. We're just blending in the same colors. And then once again, if you feel like you have too much paint and you want some of the paint off, then you can take a clean brush and you see how you can remove. You can remove some of the paint. Now, this is a dry brush. I could remove more if it was wet, but I don't want to remove too much, so I can control a dry brush a little bit better than I can a wet brush. And if you don't like this orange being so opaque, you can wet it and you can do this, which I personally like better. So I'm putting more water on it, and then I'm taking a wipey and if you want a little bit more, then you can add more back to it. You just play with it, that's all. Just play with it. Now, I want to add some purple. So I am taking the pencil because I can control it better. And no, for y'all, I have never done this before, ever. This is my first time. And I know some of y'all would ask that and say, well, you've done this many times before. No, I have not. I have never, ever put watercolor with watercolor pencils and watercolor markers and on MIX2Mold. This is the first time for me. And I am just playing. I have no expectations. I have no idea if this is going to look good or not when I'm done. But what I am doing here is I'm learning. And I'm learning what works better than others. And again, I'm using the purple marker. And it's not real dominant. You know, it's not like you're saying, well, I can see the purple streaks, and I don't want to see the purple streaks in anything. I just want a slight color variant, which I am getting. Okay, now we're going to go to the black marker again. I know I couldn't get it to work before, but I'm going to use it without water. And say, oh, Zion, you can't come in here, sweetie. Nope. Oh! Oh, goodness. Max just... Max. The cookie can go upstairs. But thank you for the coffee. He just scared the patootie out of me. Max was... I saw Zion. And so I went to let Zion out the door. I did not see Max, and when I turned around, he was standing there very quietly holding my coffee from Dutch Brothers. There it is, Dutch Brothers sugar-free Kokomo. And he also had, yes, I'm splurging, and yes, I'm cheating. They have the best sugar cookies. Oh my goodness. It's only for the month of February, and I love a good old-fashioned sugar cookie. I grew up eating those at Christmas time, and you can't hardly find those anymore. And he had my cookie and my coffee. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. See if we can add a little bit of black outline. Because that's what I want. I'm going to be adding something else to it, but I just want a little bit of black to add some dimension. Oh, this marker's working great now. The key to this marker is do not add any water to it, and it works really good. Pencil works great with water. They're markers with no water. And see, if I hadn't been playing around, I would not have known that either. I have done some of my best pieces by playing. Not having a clue to what I was really going to do. I just said I knew I wanted to do something. To me, this is a stress reliever. I can be really upset or worried, and you give me any kind of paint, a tablet, even doing resin or MIX2Mold, any kind of creating whatsoever, and it just seems to take all the stress away. And I love it. I love that I am able to have an outlet for that. And I think a lot of people don't give themselves enough credit. They don't think they can do it. And I can guarantee you there is an artist in every person out there. I do believe that. I think the difference is allowing yourself to create. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't allow themselves to do it. And that is the difference. And yes, I am using black. There's a lot of butterflies that have black in them. Lots. Black is also a color. It's actually all the colors combined together. Okay, and we're going to do something a little bit different here, if I can find what I'm looking for. Now, I cannot find the big one, but we will use this one. Maybe. I'm looking for that really sharp, pointy tool. I hope that did not get thrown away. But we'll use this. And I am going to go in and I am scraping off the top layer and whatever is up underneath. Where it comes through. So you've got the black, but you also have the other color coming through. And because you use so many different colors, and you have to understand, now this is really hard. I'm trying to get it to where I'm not covering up what I'm doing, but it is so hard to do this and not have it really close to you. So this should be easier for you to do. And I am, yep, and I'm purposely doing this. I'm just touching it. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is all of us, pretty much all of this, if you do any kind of crafting with resin or MIX2Mold, you have mica powders, right? This came off of Temu. And I'm looking for the lid. Okay. Yes, I'm mixing water with it. Oh, that's not clean. Make sure you have a clean brush. I don't want brown on it. That is one thing right there. Definitely make sure that you have a clean brush. Okay. Some mica powder and water. Now, if you do not want it to blend in with the other colors, which I don't mind it blending in with the other colors, to get more. Okay. I'm picking up just a little bit. I'm playing, y'all. I have no idea what I'm going to do until I decide to do it. I know some of the things that I've used before, and so I'm using them along with just water. I'm just using watercolor paints, and then I've got gold mica. Did I know that the gold mica with the water would work? No. I know gold mica with alcohol works really well. I've been doing that for a long time, before I ever even started my YouTube channel. And you can keep playing with this as long as you want to. And I think maybe I want some of the color to come through. So once again, I'm going to use this. I really wish I had my sharp, because this is not sharp enough. Let me try the safety pin, because I really want to scratch. Okay. So I am scratching. I'm using a safety pin. You do not have to do this. I'm just doing it to add just another dimension, if that's what you want to call it. Oh, this is quite lovely. But we're going to go another step. And this is not going to be watercolor. It is going to be well, oh yeah, my Rub and Buff. Rub and Buff has been around since, oh, I think before my mother was born. I don't know, but she was using it in her crafting while I was a kid. And I am not a youngster, so. Not much. And not all the way around. Just in those spots. Okay. And now I'm going to take a dry paper towel. And you're going to, okay, I am also going to go back with the marker, and I'm defining just different spots on the butterfly. Yep, and I just added little dots, and they're not perfect either. And now, what I'm going to do, and y'all are going to say, you've lost your mind. Well, maybe. But I know, I've got this hairspray here. I know that if I tried to seal this right now, and I do want to seal this, I know if I did, that it would all smear. I also know hairspray seals. And when that dries, I can now seal that. And this is quite lovely. This is actually very, very, you see the different dimensions, you see the different colors, you see them. This is strictly watercolor, y'all. This is all watercolor, except for the little bit of Rub and Buff I put on the tips and right there. The gold inside that was the mica with the water. All the color, it's watercolor. It's either the pan, the pencil, or the marker, but it's all watercolor. So yes, Linda, to answer your question, and so everybody else knows too, does watercolors work on MIX2Mold? They most wonderfully work on MIX2Mold. I think that is a stunning butterfly. I had no idea what it was going to look like. That's what it looked like before. That was the color of the whole butterfly. That is what the butterfly looks like now. And I'm very, very happy with that butterfly. Yes, I am. Okay. We're going to clean our mess up. And we are going to start all over again. I am going to put that butterfly up somewhere where I know that it cannot get messed up. Let's put it up there. Okay. Oh, I've got to drink some of my coffee. Say coffee. Oh, yes. That is so very good. Someone said in a comment, of course I just deleted it, but I want to cover this with y'all. I found it amusing. I did. It did not upset me. Of course, people that leave comments like that, I actually feel sorry for. But, just to address it, everybody has the right to their own opinion. And I love that about the freedom we have. And we should never take that for granted, ever. But, that also means we have a responsibility, because we do have such an awesome freedom. We have a responsibility not to be mean to other people just because we have that freedom. And when somebody leaves a remark like this lady did, there was no way that she was being anything but mean. And I understand, it's very possible she honestly felt that way. It's possible. But the comment and I had to translate it because it was in a foreign language. But it said, you need to stop talking. You talk way too much. We don't want to hear you talk. Well, all I have to say for anybody who agrees with that, you're on the wrong channel. You are most definitely on the wrong channel. You will always hear me talk. And yes, I know I talk a lot. And that's just who I am. I love to talk. And there's not a human being on this earth that's going to get me to stop talking. It's just never going to happen. And so if y'all think that I talk too much, there are YouTubers that don't talk at all. They just play music and you don't ever have any kind of direction, and all you're doing is watching them do their craft. And if that is for you, you're on the wrong channel. That's not me. That's not what you're going to find here. You're going to find an old lady that's been doing crafts pretty much all of her life that still has the passion and the love of doing so. And I come along and I share it with y'all. And it's like you're sitting across the table from me and we're crafting together. That is what you're going to find on my channel. And if you're looking for anything else, you're on the wrong channel, y'all. I'm just going to be real upfront and straight with y'all. And that's okay. YouTube has a wide, vast of people doing all sorts of methods and techniques. And, there's something out there for everybody. If you don't find it here, you're going to find it out there somewhere. Just keep searching. I love the fact that people come and watch my videos. I do. And in no way am I telling anybody that you're not welcome, because everybody is welcome here. Even if you have a bad day and you leave a bad comment, I don't delete you. I don't keep you from being a part of my channel. I do remove your comment. Everybody is welcome here. But I just wanted to clarify in case there was, any kind of misunderstanding about that. I am who I am, and I will continue to be who I am, and you either love me or you hate me. I found there's really no in between, and that's okay. That really is okay. Okay. Yes, I said it a lot. Okay, here we go. Which one should we start with? Should we start with the unsealed one? Oh, this is going to be a mess. I know it's going to be a mess. Oh, do I really even want to do this? No, I don't. But we're going to, because we need to see. And because I splattered brown paint, we're going to have a brown bunny. Yep, we're going to have a brown bunny. And I am going to spray it down with water. And it will sop right in there. But we're going to just do this. We're going to do the whole thing while it's still wet with brown paint. And this turntable that Laura gave me is so wonderful because you see what it allows me to do. I can turn it around and I can... Okay. Now, I've got a wet wipe. And it looks really grainy. Look at what it does. Huh. Okay. You see? I don't know. We might be able to make this work. I don't want any of those. And you know what? I'm going to try this because there is just a spot that I don't like. And it's, well, I don't mind that right there, really. Oh, I don't mind that. Okay. We'll leave that. Okay. I've got to re-wet. Okay. And we're going to go... Oh, that's awfully dark. But let's do it. But let's get it really... But yeah, this is going to be putting a lot of water on this. But we're going to see if we can do this. Okay, let me... I like the way that it takes and highlights all the, like the eyes and all the details in there. It's funny how it's speckled, right? Yeah, it's sort of weird. Okay, we're going to dry this now. Instead of taking any more off of it, we're going to dry it with the, and no, I've never done this before. This is all a first for me too, y'all. And it's weird how, okay, let's get that up too. And I'm just trying to get the excess off. Okay. And we are going to dry this, and I hope you can hear me over the heat gun. Look how it's speckling up, y'all. Look at that. Can you see that? Okay, this is the part that I don't like right here. I don't mind that, but I don't like the run look. And so because of that, Yeah, I'm seeing if I can do this to get that out of there. And I can, so yeah. And so we're going to go in here. And we're going to go around in the places where it's still showing like speckles. It's not doing it everywhere. Well, I like that a lot. Okay. And then what I'm going to do with a dry paper towel. And so far we're just using straight up watercolors on this piece, but that will change. And you may have to keep doing it over and over and over again. To get the color that you want. And okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this again. Okay. And I don't know, do all bunnies have pink little, or just the white ones? Just the white ones, right? Because that really doesn't look right to me. But maybe. And then again, this is the watercolor markers, which I'm starting to really love. And remember, the markers work better dry without water. Oh, yeah, this is so cute. Okay. I'm trying to get as much of the color off as possible. Is this a realistic bunny? Well, no, it's not. It most definitely is not. But am I having fun doing it? Oh, you better believe I am. That needs to be white. That so needs to be white, but we'll do pink, trying to get a lighter color in there. And then we'll do the white over that. How about that? And yes, I am wiping that off because I don't want that brown to be on there. And I am looking for the top. It's right there. Okay. And now we are going to go back to the watercolor pencils. Okay. Yeah, I'm adding little whiskers. Are they there? Well, no, they're not, but I can add whatever I want to add, right? I'm also adding little eyebrows because I can. And I'm still not done with it. Far from being done with it. But I'm looking for the white right here. And I am so hoping I can get some white in the eyes. And I can. Oh, that is lovely. Oh, look at that. And I'm putting white up there too. And I'm going to put a little bit of white right down in the ear here. Okay. And let's put a little bit of white right there. And a little white right there. Okay, and now I am going to do this. I am just trying to give the bunny some kind of definition. And I am going to take the brush oh, it's got some gold on it. I didn't want gold on the bunny, but I got gold on the bunny now. I'm trying to see if I can get And this is when I'm going to start looking for a little bit of definition. Sort of putting it on and wiping it off to get because I didn't really want that gold on there, so now I'm trying to cover it up because gold was in, and I can go back and add some definition. I don't know if I like those whiskers, and because I don't, see what I can do? I can just wipe it off right now because it's not sealed yet. Oh, that's sort of cool. Wait a minute. Let me highlight his face this way by taking some off. Can I do that? I don't like how dark it is. I want it lighter. But I think he's going to be spotted. And I think what I'm going to do, because I want a little bit more white, and I don't think I'm going to get it with the white. I'll try. I will try, because I want to try to keep it as much. So I put a little bit of water in there. And I'm going back in with the white again to see if I can get it a little bit deeper. It's not as white as I would like it. But let's do this one too. I don't want it pink. I don't want there to be any pink in there. Let me just do the whole thing white, and then I can go back in with the black. How about that? I think I'd be better off just to, because there's not a white marker, right? Nope. There is not a white marker, which, oh, I wish I had a white marker. I do not have a white, oh, wait. I have a white paint pen. Oh, no. So yes, I'm using paint for this right here. Because I want the white. And I couldn't get the white. I sort of like the white like that, actually. I think I'm going to leave it alone. And I want the white. So I am cheating a little bit. I am putting a little bit of a paint pen on here just to get the white of the eyes and to get the pink off. And then use the black marker. That's purple. Where's the black one? Well, I'm not missing one, and now I can't find the black marker. Oh, there it is. Let me dry that first. I can see that. It's doing better than I thought it would, y'all. With it not being sealed. It would have been much easier if it'd been sealed, I think. But and once again, I am doing this so far away from me so you can see it, that it's really difficult. But that looks better than it did. Okay. I'm going to put a little black nose. And I think I'm going to cover that with black too. Although I like the white. Nope, don't like that. Okay, I do like the little eyebrows. I just like the little eyebrows. I think it's a cute little face. Okay, now we're going to go, and we're going to use markers, I think, straight up on the leaf thing. I think that would be the simplest way to go. Okay. Let's go with this one. Wow, okay, that is too light. Okay. So let's go with the next color green, which is this, and see what that does. And I'm going to get yellow. We're going to put some yellow all over this. Oh, that's just as cute as it can be. And then, of course, we are going to try to wipe off as much as we can of the tail. And I am going to desperately try to get the white, but I don't think it's going to work. This is when the masking fluid come in handy. Trying not to use the white paint pen again. I had to use it on the eye, so I'm trying to not use it anywhere else. But I am not going to be able to get a really white tail. So I am sadly going to have to use the paint pen again. Just a little. Or maybe a lot. I've got a dry paper towel, but I am just, because I don't want it to be too stark. And then I am going to go back with a clean brush with my pan watercolors. That's what I'm going to call them, pan. And I'm just picking up a little bit of the color, the brown color, and I'm going over. I am going to put it sort of around the tail, because the tail is not stark white. I just wanted the face to be that way. Now I am very, very happy with the way that that turned out, with it not being sealed. Now again, I am going to use the hairspray, and I'm going to cover everything up before I spray the hairspray, because I don't want that getting on any of the other stuff. And I'm going to move my coffee, because I definitely don't want it to get in there. And the reason why I spray the hairspray, if you missed it the first time, is hairspray will seal stuff in, and that will allow me to seal once it dries. And if you're in a hurry, do not get it close to flames right now, though. But you can use your dryer to dry it quicker. And I'm just doing this just to get it dry a little bit so I can put it aside and I can pick it up and show it to you closer. And so that's the bunny. And oh, he's just stinking cute. That's all I've got to say about that. And that was unsealed, y'all. So, yeah, you can use it sealed or unsealed. And the only cheat I had on there was the white, trying to get the white on the eye. And I put a little bit of white in the mouth. But that is it. The rest of it is all watercolor paint. So, that is so, so cute. Okay, we're going to set this up. And I'm going to show you now. This is dry. This is, the hairspray has dried on that. So I can seal this. And I'm going to go ahead and seal this. And I want that glossy. And I have this diamond painting sealer. Is this glossy? I've never used it, y'all. Clean and gloss finish. Let's see. Let's just see what happens. This is a video filled with first, so I've had it for a long time, and I've just never used it. Oh wow, it's got a little applicator thing. Yeah, it doesn't take much to get me excited. Okay. Well, okay, it's coming out. All right. See, I'm not sure how to use. Oh, I'm squeezing. Okay. Let's just go with it. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, it's picking it up. Okay. That is what I did not want happening. It's coming off. Well, it's all over it, so let's see what happens. I could use resin. I don't know. What do you think? It's shiny. I'll give it a minute and then we'll do the water test and see if the water rolls off of it. I've never used that before. And thankfully this did not get too bad. But it was really, really sticking. And so maybe this was not the best thing, because I'm sitting there pulling, and I probably pulled part of the So I would say no, don't use this on the watercolor stuff. But we're going to try that in something. Okay. So we've done 2. We may wait to do this on another time because we've already done one. We know it works. So let's go with the air dry clay one because this is already an hour and 37 minutes long. And this is just to see what it will work with and what it won't work with. So let's go with the Hardy Soft air dry clay. We know that it will work on MIX2Mold, either sealed or unsealed. And yes, I'm trying to get this cleaned off really good because there's a lot of sticky stuff down here. I think it's the glue. Goodness, it's everywhere. Oh, it may be the hairspray, y'all. Yeah, it's a hairspray. Okay. Now, I'm going to do something that you're probably going to be gasping at, going, oh no. And I don't know if it's going to work. Like I said before, I'm using the pan watercolors. I'm getting a big brush out. And I want to make sure it's okay. And I want it a really deep black. And we're going to just go over the whole thing. We're just going to do the whole thing. Sides and everything. Okay. And let's get this one too. Okay, I'm going to move this and get that off of there for right now. I'm not cleaning it, I just want to and then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to get a baby wipe. Because I want the angel wing to primarily be white with just a little definition. And I want to see how fast I can do this and how easy this would be to get that definition. Okay, we don't use the back, so I'm not worried about the back, but I do not want it to be wet back there, so once again I'm going to get another baby wipe. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the moisture off. Okay, that was pretty easy peasy right there, and you could use them just like that. And that was just with black watercolor. But we're gonna go a step further because y'all know I love this right here. It's Rainbow Marabou Rainbow alcohol ink. And oh wow, that is stuck. Okay, hold on a minute. It's like it's not coming out. There it goes. Okay. Something was sticking. There it goes. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. And then I'm going to get another brush that I'm not using. It's not wet. And I'm just going to put this all over for the glitter. I'm trying to see how easy it would be, and boy, that's about as easy peasy as you can get right there. And I will hold them up in a minute. But I'm going to dry them off really good. And for all of y'all that don't know, this rainbow alcohol ink, once it dries really good, boy, it's so stubborn, it's hard to get off of anything. It's already dry. Okay, that is dry. I'm going to lift them up so you can see. You've got the definition of the angel wings. Look at that. Oh, it's just crying out for an angel to go on. Look at that. I wonder if I've got an angel already poured here. It just makes a a little bit too big, huh? I hope you can see. Oh, that is quite pretty. And yes, we're going to go ahead and seal these. I want you to see, I do have it. Let's see, do we have Deco Art? High Gloss. We have Duraclear High Gloss. Let's just use some of the Duraclear. Let's just see how that works. I'm going to fill up my brush, and I'm going to just do this. That one's covered. And I'm going to do this, and that one is covered. So, and yes, I'm once again trying to clean it off before anything dries, because I'm fixing to take a hair dryer and dry it. Do me a favor, y'all. if you're enjoying the video, I would love for you to stop long enough to hit that like button for me, and also that share button, so other people, they can get out into the algorithm and other people can come and see the videos too. That is a great way to show your support for the channel, and I do really appreciate it, and it's really important. So if you get a chance, please just go hit that like button right now and hit the share button. Okay, let me get my heat gun. Now, I don't use Duragloss a whole lot. It tends to stay tacky for some reason, and I'm hoping it's not going to do this on these, but I will give it long enough to dry. I'm just trying to dry them enough where I can pick them up, and then I can show you all the pieces that we did with watercolors. And I did add some Rainbow Marabou alcohol ink to it. It just lets you know how you can mix all the media, all the products you got for different mediums. Oh yeah, okay, that's dry. Oh, that's sealed. Okay, that is so awesome. Okay, so let me, that one's not sealed except for the hairspray. That one, of course, is sealed. That's the butterfly. Oh, look at that. Okay, we could do something with that. Oh, yes, we could. On something else. Oh, that might go together quite pretty. See, my imagination. It just, you know. But okay, so we have MIX2Mold, and we have the Hardy Soft Air Dry Clay. We have the MIX2Mold sealed. We have the MIX2Mold unsealed, and then of course the Hardy Soft Clay was not sealed, and I knew that it didn't need to be sealed. It's got like a it's not porous when it's finished. A MIX2Mold is really porous. I think that is so cute, and that was not sealed, and every aspect of it, you can see it all, of course. And I don't even think the back looks bad the way it is, but it has not been sealed yet. I just sprayed it with hairspray. This has been sealed, and I think that's quite lovely. And so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I am going to stop now. This is the first in a lot of different series called the Watercolor Mania. I will not do it every time I do a video. It will be an ongoing series, but I do realize that a lot of y'all love resin, a lot of y'all like the MIX2Mold, a lot of y'all like the polymer clay, so we're going to be mixing it up. But this will be a series all of its own, and it's going to be called Watercolor Mania. Let me know in the comments below if you like this, or if you're looking for something else. I know some of you really just want resin, everyday resin, and I will do resin here and there, but there's just too many other mediums I want to touch on, and so we'll do resin, but we'll also do all the others too. And other than that, I think I'm done, so I'm going to stop talking. For right now anyway. I'm going to say thank you again so much. Don't forget the Facebook group. We'd love to have you over there, and the link for that is in the description box below. I hope y'all have a great weekend. This is Saturday. I probably won't do a video tomorrow, but who knows? You know, I'm spontaneous like that. But if not, I will see you again on Monday. Oh, and the Amazon gift card drawing It will be, I will come on and do a video tomorrow on Sunday. I will do a video tomorrow, and somewhere in that video I will tell you what needs to be done to be entered into the Amazon drawing for the $50 gift card. So yep, you got my word. Tomorrow, it may not be much of a video, but tomorrow I'll have some kind of video so I can get that Amazon gift card giveaway in there. Alrighty, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.